Good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of Mustang TV News. I'm Trevor Champion.
And I'm Jessica Workman. Monday was Veterans Day, and our schools hosted an event for our veterans and their families.
Our band played a series of patriotic songs at the event, and a guest speaker, Mr. Fawn, described his time in the Marine Corps. After the event, Nick Persha interviewed Staff Sergeant Schuhart about why Veterans Day is so important.
I think it's important for students to hear the stories of veterans currently serving or from the past, just because the world is ever changing. The experiences that veterans went through years ago, I think that it's important for us as a nation, especially high school students, while they're young and growing brains, are adaptive to understanding that we need to remember our history. That way we can learn from that as we progress through the years and through our future.
During the program, Mr. Fawn shared a poem he wrote that explained his experiences while serving in the U.S. Marine Corps. If you would like to read this piece, please visit one of the English teachers. The Sadie Hawkins Dance is coming up on December 7th from 8:30 to 11:30 at Roughton Tennis Center. It will be $5 per person, and money will go towards resources for El Salvador.
Attention students! Next week, FCCLA is sponsoring No Vape November. Their ambassadors will be in the classrooms talking about the rise of vaping. We hope that if you have or are currently using e-cigarettes or Juuls, that you'll stop and be part of this tobacco-free generation.
Thursday, America celebrated the Great American Smokeout. We want every student at MCHS to take this issue seriously. Vaping leads to addiction and could cost you not only money, but your whole life. Let's be the first tobacco-free generation.
We will have a guest speaker, Dr. Withrow, who will host an assembly on the matter on Thursday. Encourage your teachers to sign up for this assembly. It may be the most important one you hear this year. Our FFA went to National Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana a few weeks ago. They toured Ozarks Fisheries, Tuttle Orchards, and had the opportunity to listen to author Bob Goff. They attended a Brett Young and Old Dominion concert.
If you would like to be part of the convention and many other trips next year, you must be in an agriculture-related class and be a member of the McCracken County FFA.
On Friday, November 8th, the film Midway was released in theaters. Garrett Scully and Eric Aller saw the film and gave their thoughts.
Hello. This weekend we saw a film in a cinema.
It was called Midway, and it was about World War II.
Yeah, I'm a big World War II fan, so it was pretty neat to see it on the screen. Is there anything in particular you liked?
I really liked the ideas that showed both sides. It wasn't just focused on the American side, it was also focused on the Japanese side.
Yeah, I'd say probably that film was half and half. It didn't just show America's always been the good guys. It showed that a lot of Japanese people really didn't want to do. The main general, it really showed he did not want to go into war at first, and it was until Pearl Harbor happened where he was I guess this is happening now.
Yeah. And I think the actual serious motive of the movie really hit hard. It wasn't no joking matter. It showed the actual terrible things that happened. It showed people when Pearl Harbor got bombed. It showed people burning and falling into the holes and exploding. And the main guy losing one of his best friends.
Yeah, in Pearl Harbor. That came out of nowhere.
And the one thing that I really did like about it is the authenticity of the film. The pilots having to navigate through maps and all their old technology.
Yeah. Something I'm kind of iffy on is I want to say, for a war film, it was slow at times, because I felt I loved the movie. It's just sitting there sometimes I feel it could be a drag to sit through.
Yeah.
But then at the same time it's
that's what the war was actually like. Yeah.
It's not there were constant explosions, just crazy dogfights going on. It was just guys in a plane. Overall, probably give the film on a 5 scale basis, maybe a 3 or 4, because it was good. I liked it. There were just some little iffy parts. It was a bit slow at times, but overall it was a pretty fun experience.
Yeah, it was a very fun experience. I would give it around 3.5 or 4, around that range.
So if you are thinking about seeing a new movie, make sure to check this one out.
As the 2019 fall play The Diviners ended this past Saturday night, the 2020 spring musical was announced, thus continuing the never-ending excitement for the drama department. We spoke with Drama Club President Hope Hodges about her thoughts on the upcoming show.
The 2020 musical is Grease. Grease is a fantastic musical. It's all about teenagers in high school in the 50s and their relationships with each other, and it is grease lightning. Excited is an understatement. It's elation, it's everything. Grease is one of those musicals a lot of people know of, a lot of people have seen the movie, so I think I'm really excited to see our audition turn out. I think a lot of people who are going to audition really haven't done theater before, and that's the most exciting thing, I think, for me, is seeing all these people get into musicals who don't necessarily always do that. Grease is going to be fantastic. If you are thinking about auditioning, just go for it. No shame.
Auditions will be held the week of December 9th, with the cast list projected to come out on December 13th. Have you ever wanted to know what goes on behind the scenes of our newscasts?
Here is footage of what goes on behind Mustang TV News and the students behind it.
Okay, so this is like the computer room where we work and edit. If you look behind you, you see Dagan carrying a camera, trying to get in. What do you want?
Footage. That's what I want.
Okay, go away. Come over here. You see your favorite part of the whole entire newscast? Sergey and his non-credited camera woman. Alright, so right now I am with the famous Russian man, Sergey Speaks. So what are you working on this week for Sergey Speaks?
I'm working on a special Halloween edition of Sergey Speaks where I ask about if people have had paranormal experiences in their life.
What is your actual job for the newscast?
My actual job for the newscast is technically a kind of. So I was able to do stuff. There's two heavens. There's the heaven that's been played back to one. So I was able to do God. There's two heavens. There's heaven behind. I'm not Jesus.
That was disappointing. Come into the green screen room where we record all of our anchors and stuff and edit. These are our two main editors, Colin Bridges and Nick Story. And then you have Trevor Champion.
What?
And Casper Douglas.
My favorite part about the newscast is recording day because it's a lot less hectic, and that's when you see all your hard work over the week pay off. So like all the script writing that's been done and all the stories that people have put together, that all comes together on recording day. And then our editors do a nice job of making it flow seamlessly together.
So this is our planning board, basically where you have all of our stories on this side, what type of story they are, and then who all is on the story. This is the utility closet, I guess, storage room. You have our director.
Hi.
You have the cameras, SD cards, batteries, other stuff. It's headphones. I'm gonna show you something cool. It's Narnia. Everyone here in the newscast would like you to know that we're not a team, we're a crew. We're not a crew, we're a family. For Mustang TV News, I'm Madison Calhoun.
You might have seen what goes on behind the scenes of Mustang TV. But what about the official news station down the street?
Our reporter and WPSD Local 6 intern, Dagan Byers, checked out what all happens off camera in an official newsroom.
Official newsrooms like WPSD Local 6 have earned their title since 1896. Co-anchor Jennifer Horbelt is just one of many that keeps the newscast in motion.
All of that behind-the-scenes stuff, all that behind-the-scenes communication allows for on-air communication to happen and for the viewer to get the information that they need. So it may seem like those two things are very different, and it may seem like on-air and behind-the-scenes are just totally different beasts, but they're not. They are different, but they're absolutely connected, and they have to be working together in order to put on a newscast.
When you work at a place like Local 6, you make sure everything is perfectly planned and ready for live broadcasting. Associated Press Award-winning journalist Todd Faulkner makes sure that happens every day.
We don't just take a story and throw it on air. We talk about it. How does it impact the community? How does it impact a person? Are there legal issues? those conversations are happening. We take it very, very seriously. That's probably one of the things that I hope viewers understand every time they watch a newscast.
Both Local 6 anchors bring you the news live on television. While comparing a professional broadcasting station to a school newscast is difficult, we try to use our knowledge and learning to improve it in any way we can. From Mustang TV News, I'm Dagan Byers.
Welcome back to Mustang Sports. Last Friday, the Mustangs football team played in the first round of the KHSAA football playoffs and showed out on offense, scoring 57 points, while the defense put up a shutout, allowing only 57 yards total to visiting Apollo High School. Dagan Byers spoke with Braden Glover about the team and their continued playoff run. After scoring 57 points against Apollo, the Mustangs offense seems to be back on track.
It's clicking right now. We had 2 kind of down weeks. We've been pretty successful all year, but the Henderson game, we got kind of bullied, and, Christian County, we just couldn't get anything really started. Had a bunch of penalties, but, just trying to get our confidence back going into the playoffs.
After such an impressive performance, Glover thinks the team can take the momentum into tonight's game.
It gives us some momentum and some confidence, After the struggles we had the previous 2 weeks, putting up 57 points obviously feels good, but just trying to be more physical now and go in and dominate the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and keep Elijah clean.
Tonight is also the last home game of the year for the Mustangs, and student and fan support will be crucial for them to get the win.
Just come out and be loud. It's going to be cold, but that's football weather. We need a good crowd, and we need a bunch of energy. Just everybody be up, be loud. It's a huge game. Just get our guys some confidence and get us going.
The student theme is Snow Day, and the athletic department will give away $100 to a student if there is 100 or more students in the student section tonight. 32 wins to only 9 losses. That was the final record of our volleyball team, who unfortunately fell to Notre Dame on Friday in the state volleyball tournament. Despite the loss, Aubrey Thomas was named the KHSAA First Team All-State. Congratulations to her and the rest of the team on another exciting season. This Saturday, the dance team will travel to the KHSAA Dance Sectional Competition as they look to continue on to the state competition. In our last newscast, we previewed girls basketball about the upcoming season. This week, we took a look forward to the boys basketball team and their upcoming season. Coach Berlin Brower is entering his 7th season as the coach, and he's looking to take his team back to Rupp Arena this season. It's a new year and a new season for the Mustangs men's basketball team. That means Coach Berlin Brower has his team hard at work to get ready for the season.
Well, this group is different. I think this group's more offensive-minded than the other groups in the past. The last few years, we've been very good defensively. Right now, we're not near as good defensively, but we're better offensively.
As the team works to get better defensively, Coach Brower plans to test all aspects of his team's game early in the season.
We've got a very, very tough before Christmas schedule. We've got, first thing we go to the Hoop Fest and got Madisonville, which will be a top 10 team in the state. Then when we come back, we've got Marshall County at Marshall, and we've got, then we turn right around and play Mount Vernon. They're awfully good. Before Christmas, we'll know what guys can come in and contribute and which guys can't, because the schedule's pretty tough.
This year's basketball playoffs begin right here at home. Coach Brower told us how playing home games are a big help to his team and how it could lead to his team advancing further in this year's playoffs.
Anytime you're playing at your own goals you shoot in every day, you're right. I mean, it's a big advantage. The last 2 times we've hosted district championship, we've won it. So, once again, I'd like to make that 3 in a row and maybe make it the 4th district championship in a row for us.
Coach Brower has been impressed by several players, including a few underclassmen.
Yeah, Case and Tilford and Ian Hart have came in and really played well as sophomores. Hart's going to be probably one of our next big guys that can really score and shoot it well. Tilford comes in and he runs that point well for us. So, yeah, both those guys, those sophomores have stepped up and gave us another option coming off the bench.
Brendan Evers, Mustang Sports. Jackson Civils signed with Murray State University to play basketball on Wednesday. He is McCracken's all-time leading scorer and has made more three-pointers than anyone else in MCHS history. He and the rest of the team will begin playing preseason scrimmages in less than 2 weeks. Grant Davis also signed with Murray State University to play baseball after posting a high school career batting average of .298 and an impressive on-base percentage of .452. That's it for this week's edition of Mustang TV Sports. Until next time, I'm Brendan Evers.
For countless centuries, the legend of Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot, has circulated on every part of the globe. The Siberian Yeti, the Australian Yowie, and even the Florida skunk ape.
Hi, my name's Sergey, and ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated with the legend of Bigfoot. What I want to do is I want to settle once and for all, is Sasquatch real?
As part of my research, I want to know what the school thinks. I want to know if they believe in Sasquatch.
Let's go, Mia. Come on. We got work to do. That means Hey, Zoe.
Hi. Oh my God.
Do you believe in Sasquatch?
Obviously. Yes. Yes, I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, 100%. He's really cute, and I just...
100% believe in a Sasquatch. I've seen him before.
You've seen Sasquatch?
We're out on a boat fishing, and all of a sudden we see a huge creature, and it started running through the trees, and it was spreading, and it had a deer in its mouth.
Do you believe in Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot?
Yes.
All right, so... Mia, burn the SD card. All right, why do you believe in Bigfoot?
You ever seen the tracks? You ever seen Finding Bigfoot?
I am a Bigfoot expert. I'm a cryptozoologist. I've seen all the tracks.
7 foot tall, however big thing.
Did you say Screaming Willie?
He's in Ballard County. You'll hear a loud screeching noise and then he just gets you. I mean, it's terrible. A lot of people disappeared from this. I'd be worried.
Mia, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Do I believe in Bigfoot?
Do you believe in Bigfoot? Hold on, wait.
Let me fix my hair. I don't believe in Bigfoot because I'm a woman of facts, and no strong evidence has been presented to me.
What about the Patterson-Gimlin footage? That has never been debunked since 1967.
You don't make any sense.
Have you ever seen a Sasquatch?
Yes.
Tell the story.
I was camping with my uncle, and I heard this monstrous growl. I look outside, it's a big, furry, masculine creature. I'm pretty sure it wasn't my uncle, unless it was, because he's also pretty hairy.
One time I was like out by someone's house and like there was like wooded area and there was a bunch of rustling and stuff going on over there. And then I heard like a tree go down, like a small tree.
Why?
Because who else is gonna leave the big footprints in like the yard? Do you never like walk around and see like giant footprints out of nowhere? Or
Well,
is that just my house?
have you ever seen a Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot?
Yes.
What makes you believe in Bigfoot?
It was in a movie. It's like Jesus.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
Did you say Bigfoot is like Jesus? Next week on Sergey Speaks.
10,000% in the existence of Bigfoot.
Is that a Sasquatch? I think I see a Sasquatch.
This concludes another installment of Mustang TV News.
Please tweet us any suggestions or ideas at Mustang TV News and subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss a newscast.
We hope everyone enjoyed. From Mustang TV News, we hope everyone has a wonderful week. And remember, everyone matters and every moment counts.
Did I say